I love you, Michael.
Nothing ever felt as good or as easy as when we were young.
There are moments in life that don't arrive with noise. They don't announce themselves. They simply appear quietly and change everything.
Adam, kennst du another key?
If I were to be born again, I would definitely fall in love with you.
We were just children acting like a doll.
This story begins on a beach. Not a crowded one. Not a place filled with laughter or footsteps. Just sand, sky, and the steady sound of the ocean.
Crazy naive, it amazes me that we didn't fall apart harder than.
The waves move slowly, touching the shore and pulling back again, as if they're breathing. The air feels light, almost weightless.
They keep us in speaking terms. We grow and we learn. I have no regrets, only forgets.
Time doesn't feel urgent here. Two people walk along the shoreline. They don't know how they arrived. They don't question it either. Some moments don't ask to be understood. They walk a few steps apart at first, listening to the water, letting the silence stretch between them.
Crazy, naive, bold and carefree. We were kids having kids.
It isn't uncomfortable. It feels familiar, as if this silence has existed before. Their paths slowly drift closer until their hands brush against each other, not intentionally, not accidentally, naturally. Neither of them pulls away. They continue walking, fingers gently touching, the ocean watching. There's a strange comfort in this closeness, a calm recognition neither of them can explain.
It's cold. We were. Yes, life goes on changing.
After a while, one of them speaks. Do you ever feel like some connections don't belong to just one lifetime? The words float gently in the air. The other person smiles, not because the question is surprising, but because it feels true. Yes, they reply. Like you've known someone long before you ever met them.
Nothing ever felt as good or as easy as when we were young.
They stop walking. The water reaches their feet, cold and refreshing, then retreats again. I used to think love had rules, one of them says.
Running away with you. We were just children acting like
That it needed the right timing, the right place, the right version of yourself. They look out at the horizon. But this doesn't feel planned.
kids having kids. Crazy, naive, it amazing.
And yet it feels right. The other person listens carefully. I spent a long time waiting to feel ready, they say. And when love showed up, I kept asking questions instead of feeling it. They pause. Maybe love doesn't wait for us to understand it.
Now they keep us on speaking terms. We grow and we learn.
They sit down in the sand, close but not touching, watching the light slowly change. The sun is still high, but softer now. I've been afraid of loving deeply, one of them admits. Afraid of losing it. Afraid of losing myself. They breathe in slowly.
We were just children acting like like a doll. Crazy, naive, bold and carefree.
But standing here, I don't feel afraid. The other person turns toward them. I think some people don't take pieces of us, they say. I think some people help us remember who we are. There's a long pause, not empty, full.
Harder than we did. Oh, life keeps on moving.
I don't know what this is, one of them says quietly. But I know I don't want to walk away from it. The waves continue their rhythm. The sky remains open and endless. And, for the first time in a long while, neither of them feels alone.
That we didn't fall apart. Harder than we did.
They remain seated on the sand as the light slowly begins to shift. The day is changing. And somehow, so are they.
Nothing ever felt as good or as easy as when we were young. Though I felt misunderstood, it was a pleasure.
Neither of them rushes to speak. They've learned something in this quiet, that silence can be just as honest as words. I used to believe love had to be loud, one of them finally says.
Crazy, naive, bold and carefree. We were kids having kids.
That it needed grand gestures, certainty, and guarantees. They looked down at their hands resting in the sand. But the loudest moments of my life were also the loneliest. The other person nods.
We did. Now they keep us on speaking terms.
I thought love meant forever, they say. And when something ended, I believed it meant I failed. They take a slow breath. But now, I think, maybe love isn't measured by how long it lasts. They turn to face each other. Maybe it's measured by how real it feels.
There's no wasteland. Oh, we were just children acting like a doll. Crazy.
The wind moves gently through the air. The ocean remains still, patient. If I were born into this world again, one of them says softly, I think I would still find you. The words aren't dramatic. They aren't rehearsed. They are honest. I would still choose you, they continue, even if I didn't know how the story would end.
Than we did. Oh.
There's a pause. The kind that stretches, not from hesitation, but from meaning. I love you. The words settle between them. Not as a promise, not as a demand, just as truth. The other person closes their eyes for a moment. When they open them, their voice is calm. I love you too. They don't rush toward each other. They don't need to. Love doesn't always ask for movement. Sometimes it only asks for presence. They sit together as the sun lowers toward the horizon, painting the sky in warmer colors.
That we didn't fall apart. Harder than we did. Oh.
I don't know what happens after this, one of them says. And strangely, that doesn't scare me anymore. The other person smiles. Maybe love isn't about knowing the future, they reply. Maybe it's about choosing the moment you're in, The waves continue their quiet rhythm. The light slowly fades. Time begins to move again. But something remains. Not tied to the beach, not tied to the day. Something carried inside them. Because some loves don't belong to one moment. They don't belong to one lifetime. They simply exist whenever two souls are brave enough to choose each other.